All right, here's the story. So as some of you may or may not know, I could be a little impatient sometimes. And you might be saying, well, that's not a good quality. Every fisherman should have a lot of patience. I know, I'm working on it, okay? Give me a minute. Anyways, story goes, I was sitting in front of Dollar Tree, searching through my phone. I came across a video called Ocean Fishing with, I don't remember what it was called. It was Ocean Fishing with the Bobber, and it was by Fisherman's Life, Matt from Fisherman's Life. I'm sure a lot of you are aware of who he is. Anyways, he took this ocean bobber, went out to the ocean, obviously, and fished with it. And he caught some nice little rockfish on bait fish. Well, that inspired me to do that. That's awesome. I love learning new ways to fish, and this is one of them. I've never fished in the ocean with a bobber, and I really want to try it. So I look around at my local tackle shops, and nobody has an ocean bobber. A big bobber, blue, orange is the one that Matt's used. Nobody had one. So I was like, well, darn, dude. Okay, I get on Amazon. I look for ocean bobber. Again, I just can't find one. I even look at, there's some nice catfish bobbers, but no ocean bobber, which it'll all work. I understand that. A bobber's a bobber. It floats in the water. So with that in mind, I'm sitting in front of Dollar Tree. I decided to go in. I said, well, there should be some sort of foam in here. Let's try inside Dollar Tree. Make our own little bobber. And that's what I did. I went inside Dollar Tree. I found a foam dice. This is something... I'm dying. I found a foam dice. Something that won't absorb water. Great. That's awesome. All right. Now I'm going to throw it together. I'm going to show you guys how I threw it together. And we're going to try to catch some fish today on a bobber. So let me show you what I got. I got a giant foam cube from Dollar Tree. This is too big. This is ridiculous. You won't be able to cast far out there at all because of the wind resistance. So I got something else. Uh-oh, where'd it go? There it is. All right. There's a smaller guy. Perfect, man. This is big enough to keep a 1 ounce weight afloat, right? And I poked a hole in it with something else I bought from Dollar Tree. And then I took this little straw. It's actually the little straw for a spray bottle, the straw that goes inside. Yeah. I put that through the middle so my line could go easily through it. Boom! Bobber! In the meantime, I did order a couple bobbers from Amazon. They're coming, but again, impatient, so we're going to give this a shot. One thing I did want to mention to you guys, before we start, we'll get right into it, I promise. I don't have it set up right now, but I'll set it up. What I'm going to have is I'm going to have a 30-pound braid going to a snap swivel. From that snap swivel, a 25-pound leader, and on the end of that leader is going to be my hook. Now, the bobber is going to be on the main line. It's going to be threaded on the main line with a little bobber stopper, and then the leader line and hook could either hold bait or whatever you want to put out there. But the reason I do this is because this is foam, it's plastic, it's you know, it's not good to be in the ocean, so if I get snagged, that 25-pound leader will break off, unfortunately. But this piece of foam isn't just floating out there in the ocean, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to get this set up, and I'm going to take you down to the water, and we could hang out and try to catch a fish on a bobber in the ocean. I don't know, is this a new concept just for me? I feel like it is. Maybe everybody else knows about this. Maybe it's the business, but we're gonna find out today. One thing about this little area I'm at right here, the flies are freaking ridiculous, dude. Everywhere. All right, so basically this is our 30-pound test braid line, some spider wire here, nice stuff. Definitely recommend. We're gonna take our bobber, and we're gonna thread that 30-pound line through it, bring it out the other end. We got a bobber on, all right? Negative. Okay, we need a bobber stopper first. I haven't done this, please bear with me. Okay, these are bobber stoppers. If you haven't used them, you're not alone. I haven't used them either. But I saw a video on the tube. I'll show you how to do it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna choose one of these guys, right? Say this guy here. Thread our line through the little loop they've kindly made for you. Pull that little bobber stopper onto your line. Like that. Now you just pull it all the way past your tag end. Boom! You got a bobber stopper on. Great, okay. So we're going to put that up the line about, I don't know, 6 feet, 5 feet. I lied, it's 3 feet. My arms aren't that long. And I'm lazy. Alright, put that guy in there. Okay. Now we got a bobber on, and we have our bobber stopper on the line as well. So, Don't you, no, stop it. Now it's all tangled. What? There it goes, here it goes, here it goes. Hey, okay. Put that up there out of the way. On the end of this 30-pound braid, we are going to put a snap swivel because that's all I have. I'm all out of barrel swivels. Never mind, I'm a liar. There's one right here. That baby on. That's not gonna work. All right, improved clinch knot it is. And my legs are going numb because I'm old, just like a there. All right. And I just sharpened this knife before I came out here. There it is. Cut off that tag end, all nice like. Okay, let me get feeling back at my legs real quick here. And that bobber stopper works perfectly. That straw is not big enough to let that guy through, which is perfect, exactly what we want. At this point, we're gonna take some 25-pound leader line. I'm gonna say about yay much. I don't know, 3 feet, two and a half feet. Attach it to that leader. So it's leader, barrel swivel. So it's mainline, barrel swivel, and leader. Perfect. All right, from here, I think we're gonna put on a weight. Oh, I don't know. Yep, we're gonna call it half ounce weight. Now I don't have any actual bait with me today, so we're gonna use swim bait. And I'm gonna use a small swim bait because I hope to catch anything like rockfish. It's a rather calm day. Before I came out here, I did check Fish Notify. If you guys haven't heard of Fish Notify, it's a pretty handy little website. I'm sure he'll have an app later on, but it's super simple. So basically what you do is you go to the website, you type in the beach that you want to fish, and it'll give you all kinds of metrics after that. And it will give it a rating, letting you know how good it is to fish based on wind, waves, wave power, you know, all kinds of stuff. So we checked that before we came out here, and it's true, it's good. It said good fishing, and it's like good fishing to me. So we're gonna finish tying this bad boy on. We're gonna use a natural swim bait color, and there we go. We're all set up. We got our bobber stopper with our bobber on our 30-pound braid. Go into there, and a little swim bait. We're gonna put some goop on there and let her rip. I guess let her wait. What, bait and weight? Is this bait? I guess it's bait. Little goopers. This is herring scent. Get them all worked up. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Look at that thing of beauty. Redneck ingenuity right there. So that's how deep it's gonna be. That's about, that's about 6 foot. I'd say it's about 10 foot here. So I'm gonna go just off the bottom. Now this isn't my preferred way of fishing, but it might be soon. We'll see how it does. Here we go. Might get used to casting this. I know that bobber stopper can go into the eyelets, but hey-o, what a good cast. Yeah, and now we wait, because that's what you're supposed to do. I think it might have touched bottom, I'm not sure. If it doesn't move in like a couple minutes, we'll reel it back in and make it a little shorter in case it's not touching bottom. Can you guys see it out there? I mean, I can see it fucking great. It's moving, I guess. It is in the center of the water column, which there's not so much structure out there. So we'll see. I mean, doesn't mean there's no fish out there, just less likely in my opinion. Well, I got my rod and I got my bait. All I gotta do is sit here and wait for the big, big fish to come my way. Even if I gotta wait all day. All right, enough of that. There's a nice little rock out there, right in front of where that bobber's at. See the dark area there? Come on, fishy. You know you want it. I'll tell you what, so far this bobber is working great. The last one I had kept getting water in it. That was terrible. I bought that from a fishing store here. I guess I bought this, but it was way cheaper. The price of that bobber that I bought, I can buy 5 of these things. The nice thing about this bobber is it's covering ground. If it's not hooked on the bottom, it'll cover ground all the way in here, which is great. You never know where those fish are gonna be.